you want to customize the SharePoint header and footer, SharePoint form, SharePoint view, SharePoint field, those things and all we can achieve through only extension. Earlier there were concept called master page, so master page concept now not exist, so we can't rely on it. So to replace master page, they introduced extension. Extension there are multiple types like application customizer. Application customizer is the one we will be selecting when we need to customize header and footer. Customize header and footer. Form customizer. Customize the list and library forms. Whenever we are submitting the some new form, edit form and all coming, right? That form we need to customize. We can go with this form customizer. We form field customizer. To view data for particular field. So, for example, in the particular field, we want to do some operation based on that, we need to save some value. Means we can go with field customizer. Okay, there is a couple of new customizer like adaptive card related stuff and all they introduce. Okay, we'll see overview about what and all those. Okay, and today first we will go with form customizer. Form customizer is the one I am going. Currently, I'm working in this form customizer, so for me it is easy to explain. So that's why I'm going form customizer. Once it is done, we'll go with application customizer. Okay, and let's create new folder, and from there we'll create new solution. Yes, prefix, right? Yes. To create new folder, I'm using md command, md extension. Inside extension, I'm creating one more folder. App customizer. Going inside app customer. Save. Okay. Now I'm executing that OIO command. Hope you also created this folder and going to create the
Uh,
solution.
I need, I'm doing it, not completed yet.
Yes. This last one, Microsoft.
You're creating another solution inside that solution.
You can create a separate folder from the creating new solution only, not creating the existing solution. It is completely in new folder only.
Yeah, created.
Okay. So running Vivo command. Okay. We created the customer form, right? We will try to be, or we'll create new employee. Let's consider employee details list. We'll implement. We'll customize employee details list. So EMP details form. I'm giving the name employee details form. So here we need to select extension. Okay. So you can see application customizer is the one for the header and footer. Field customizer to update the field values. Like if you want to do perform some action before saving, we can do in field customizer. List view command set is the one in the list view. So when we are select, I'm going to share point site. Going to the list customer details. Here, if you select and click on three dots, you are getting these commands, right? So what and all the actions we can do. Open, edit, edit in grid view. These are the commands. Okay. So here, if you want to add something else, like you move to some other or approving the list, something a new action you want to do for this list item, and you can introduce that. You can introduce here by selecting this option, list view form command set. Okay. Form customizer is the one. So say this new form, edit form, these things you don't want, you want to customize, it means you can go with form customizer. Okay. Search query modifier, even I'm also new to that, I will see what it is. I'll go through it and we'll see. Okay. Now I'm selecting form customizer. The fourth option, form customizer, I'm selecting and enter. What is the customizer name? Employee details custom form. apply with this custom form. I'm giving uh, customizer name. It's here create using React. It will create something. And while I'll create the me list here employee details list blank list info title is there name employee ID. Okay, let it be. Yes, it's completed. I'm opening the code. So if you see most of the structure is same like config node file src here below to that gulp file package log package .json everything will be same as what we are seeing for the web part. Okay, only thing here in there you would have seen web part as the folder name in on top of the component. Here we are having extensions. So in the inside the extension, there is one file. That's it. Only these things you will be seeing. Okay. So, but again, inside this we'll be having TSX file. This will be acting as a parent component. In this component only, we need to write the code. Okay, whatever we have done in that previous thing, we need to do same here. Okay, here you can see same method like component did mount, component will mount, render. Okay, so whatever you want to see in the page, we need to write it in the in render method. Okay, that's the same thing. And outside is same like one TS file, form customizer TS file will be there. From there, we'll be getting the context. And I'm saying this for comparison. Okay, so structure is same. So one more difference here is here we would be getting form customizer context and not the SERP web part customizer context. This is form customizer context, but we can convert this as webpack customizer context whenever we need it. Okay, that won't be an issue. But functionality is same. Only thing is its parent class name is differing. Instead of webpack customizer, here we'll be having form customizer. Apart from that, everything else are same. Okay, that's the thing. And in the config file same right hyphen manifest we need to give the cdn base path like if we are placing assets in different sites we need to give that cdn base path here serve.json will come later package hyphen solutions same structure whatever there and at the zipped package that is ppkg file name where it will be there that path we will be giving deploy azure right now we are not going to use config file also the same. So from where it is getting all those details it is having. Okay, now only we need to see. So we are not going to do, we don't need to do any changes in all other files, let it be. Okay, only change we need to do is in serve.json file. Okay, um, your site got solution got created.
Yes, it is created.
You open, right? Okay. Okay, so here we are going to customize this employee info list. So for that, I'm copying this this site URL. You copy your site URL. In this page URL, till replace your site URL with this till my site. You replace it. And don't need to change that underscore layout sp list to form.asp. That one you don't need to change. Only this you need to change. Okay, for all this one more thing. So you can see employee details new form. For new form related information we'll be giving here. This is edit form. edit form related information, like a new form. You can see form, this is the component id. We will be using this component id of uh, uh, once we develop, we done with the customization, we will be deploying this extension in SharePoint. Okay, whatever we have done, that gulp package and gulp bundle, that one we will be doing it. Once it is done, we'll be adding it in the app catalog side. Once in uploaded in app catalog site, we need to run one particular PowerShell script or console application to register this component ID with particular content type. Okay, for that we need this component ID. We will be using this component ID after completing our solution. Okay, right now we don't need to do anything with this component ID. Okay, page type. Okay, you can see 864. These are the some of the type number they have given for new form, edit form, and view form. Okay, root folder, this one we need to change, like mm, okay, first page URL will change. I'm changing page URL for all three forms. Okay, I changed the page URL. Then we need to change the root folder. Root folder, from sites to list name you copy. It's to list name. Okay, this is like default one. Okay, by default, which one to be opened? That one they have defined it. Apart from new form, reform, and vform, when you run gulp serve, which one to be executed? To define that, we are giving that value. So here also I am replacing it. Okay, this is these are properties, like while debugging or while executing, if you want to have some values, like you want to pass some properties to your form, you can pass from here. Okay, right now I'm not passing, let it be. So here we have done all the changes. Let me know once you done from your end.
Yes, completed.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then I'm going to this employee details custom form.txt, which is inside this components. Okay, I am in this tsx file. In tsx file, inside the render method, there is a div class, right? I'm giving some sample content here.
Okay.
My edit form. Okay, that's it. I'm not adding anything else. Okay, it will be fixed automatically once you build the solution. We don't need to worry. Okay, I saved it. I'll do build solution. I'll build.
Can you please open the code once? Why it is throwing me error?
Where it is for you?
Uh, like you did, I have like
No,
I
this
have
one.
also added my edit form.
Okay, here it is. I removed that close bracket and added a separate div tag. Can you check whether that
Yes,
close bracket?
sorry, I have removed the semicolon.
Oh, okay,
It
no
worked.
problem. Okay, okay. Building solution. Gulp build is completed. Then once it is done, I'm running Gulp serve. For you working, or for you also it is throwing error.
It is throwing error.
For most of it,
It is working.
is working.
Yeah, it has displayed my edit form.
Okay. I don't see the same changes again. Or I'll directly open it here itself. Yes, by default, we will be getting this hello debug script. So whenever we are doing any extension, you need to click on load debug scripts. Okay, it will be like this only. My edit form we have done, right? So in this space, we need to design our own form. Okay. This is for new form. So to debug it, we need to do like this. Okay. For edit form, how to debug the edit form? Say for example, I'm adding one new entry. My title, mm, ready, saving it. Okay, its item ID would be one, so we don't need to say, do anything. Here, if you want to check particular item ID means that item ID we need to update. Okay, right now we have created one new entry, and it as it is first entry, its item ID would be one, so we don't need to change this ID. Okay, so let it be one. Okay, employee customer info details edit info. You copy this value, stop this execution. Okay, to check the edit form, gulp sir hyphen config, give that form which you want to test. Okay, gulp sir hyphen config and the form which you want to test. If you run it, it will open that edit form. Load debug script. Okay, same form it came. So as we didn't do any change, only difference you can note here. You can see employee info, and we don't have as it is new form. It is by default it's having name. Okay, but here the title of that particular item ID it came here in this tab name, Mister. Mister is the one we have given. Right? The title is coming here. Apart from that, nothing else, and we can I'll copy this URL.
Can you please open the command prompt once?
Okay, command prompt. Okay, same here you can see
Okay.
hyphen config. If you see the URL, all the values whatever we have given in this serve.json, it will be building the that form URL. Okay, whatever given at the page URL, it is coming at the first. After that, all other values, this debug manifest you can ignore. Debug manifest you can ignore. SPFX true. Component ID, the whatever the GUID it is generated, that is coming. Okay, and page type 468. These numbers, and then root folder would come. Then ID, item ID of for the particular entry. So this will be coming in only in the view form and the edit form. Okay, once it is done, the custom properties. If you want to pass any custom values to this form, just whatever property you are passing here, that will come in this URL. So from the query string, what we saw right on the day, from the query string, we get these values and we can do our operations. Say for example, for edit form, if you want to know the item ID of that edit form, this using this ID value, you can get that ID and do all the operation like fetching it and mapping the value with text box or whatever the controls you are adding. They are placing the default value. Everything you can do with this item ID. Okay, so it won't be in the Power Apps and all. If you create, if you try to customize the Power App, by default it will automatically uh, come all the field values, even Power App and info path form. By default it will come automatically, but here it won't be like that. From the scratch we need to do, and even for submit button, clear button, for all the actions we need to write the code. There is no inbuilt code available here. So to do any operation we need to do our own our own code only we need to write to do any operations. Okay, it will start from this in this employee details info. Okay, this is how we can develop and debug the solutions. Okay, after debugging it, it's same like whatever we have seen. Like deployment is same step. Okay, we don't need to do different thing. Okay, gulp package, first gulp bundle hyphen zip, then gulp package hyphen zip. These two commands we need to execute. Once it is done, we need to upload that sppkg file in app catalog site. Okay, after adding the app in our particular site collection, we need to map this custom form with the content type. Okay, for that there is a console application. I'll show you. Register form customizer content type. Yes, this is using this one only. I did register the component ID with the content type. Okay, I'll copy this code and I'll open Visual Video client object model demo. This one I'm going just to show you. I'm going here. Create new solution. So new CS file. Form ID. Register form ID. I'm giving this name. Public static void method. Here I'm adding Okay, command for right now. This is our calling separate method. Okay, so you can see here they are getting the client context for the particular site collection URL. Here you will be giving your own site URL from where you need to register it. Okay, from the site URL they are getting the web where you need to register. Then once it is web based, from the web they are getting the list name. From the list they are getting all the content types. From content types and which content type you want to register. Okay, content type here. Before doing this, you enable one more setting. Okay, this one I didn't try because by default for me we have added custom content type, so we had to enable that option. If I went to live list settings, from the list settings selected advanced settings. After advanced settings I'm selecting allow management of content type. Okay, I'm selecting this as true. Okay, selecting allow management of content type as true will enable us to add and delete the existing content type from this list. Okay, by default it is item content type. Okay, if you want to add any custom content type to the list, we need to make that as yes, then only we can add the content type here. Okay, so we are not doing that operation and all. So I am showing, so by default we are having item content type, so we need to give content type name as item. Okay, it's already there. We are getting item content type and its content type we received the item content type. Once the content type is received, we need to update the form component id. So c type dot new form client side component id, this is the one. Here we need to provide the component id which I have shown you. If you go to serve.json.config, here we have the component id, right? This component id we need to provide here. Okay, that is only thing. Okay, this is the process of registering this component id with this particular form. Okay, this we will be doing after all the customizations are completed. We will be doing this action. Okay, that's it. We don't need new form, edit form, and view form. For view form also, it will be there. C type dot display form client side component ID. Here we are giving that value, and C type dot for type dot. If you go new form client side component properties. Okay, these properties we have seen, right? Properties sample text value, this one is there, right? Likewise while registering itself you want to pass some values, means using this command you can pass. Okay, this is like optional property, either you can pass or you don't need to pass, but there is one option. Okay, using this you can pass values. Okay, that's the thing I want to show you. Once it is done, once you execute this script after deployment, if you go and create new item, you won't get this form. By default you will get the your custom form only you will get. Okay, that's it about this. Okay, you have any doubt in form customizer?
No.
Okay, I'll show you SPFX form customizer. Okay, this they have created simple form customizer with a new form, like only two fields whatever we have seen. See the same step they have followed. We don't need to update content type and all. You can ignore this for now. They updated this page URL, page root folder and all. Content type ID you can ignore. Modify render method. Till now we have seen test gulps are hello world. Okay. From here onwards, they are showing how to customize the form. Okay, through PNP, they are adding some forms like people picker field, not people picker field. Some text box field only they were added, and from there, through PNP they are doing some operations. Okay, title description. On clicking on create new item, it will add entry in the new custom form. Okay, that's the thing they have done. You follow this. Okay, it's simple code only. Create new item, you can see uh, through PNP script they have done this. Await sp.web.list get by title item dot object. That's what operations they have done. Okay, you try to do with the same thing like add title and description in your list, and develop the custom form. Okay, it is simple only. Once you are familiar with webpack, this one you won't feel much difference. Okay, it will be similar only. Okay, and one more thing, mostly people won't go with the form customizer. Okay, so there is one more option available, right? If you want to customize something, and if you want to show in different limits, you can directly go with Power App. Why we need to come to the form customizer? Okay, that questions may arise, but it differ. Okay, for Power App, we'll be having different licenses, and we are having some connection issue with particular source. In that case, we may need to go with form customizer. Okay, in our case, we were trying to get data from database. Database is one of the component available in Power App. Okay, their data was there. From database, we need to get the data. Okay, first we tried with Power App, but in Power App, that is Premier license was there. Okay, if end user go and try with that form, means it was throwing some error. Okay, it didn't allow to get data from database for the end user. Okay, that's why we went form customizer. Okay, from form customizer we can make database API call. The dynamic CRM is providing its own API. We were able to consume that API from SPFX. That's why for current project whatever I'm working right now, I'm using the form customizer. Likewise, okay, by first when you are getting any task, you try to do see whether you can achieve it through out of the box. If out of the box not available, you check and see the feasibility of using this Power Apps, whether through Power Apps we can customize it. Okay, even Power Apps also it is not feasible. Many customization are there. It's very complex customization. Power App may break and it may have some slowness. Likewise, if you feel, then you go with Form Customizer. So make sure Form Customizer is the last option when you are going. Okay, because for this form, if you customize it, it means it will take 1 or 2 days to complete entirely. But for Power App, it we may complete in 3 to 4 hours. Okay, that's the difference between using Power App and the form customizer. Okay, apart from that, usage and its like functionality, everything is same. Only thing is we'll be having more tasks if we go with form customizer. Okay, you try to implement this one. Okay, let me know. Let me know if you face any issues from your end once you are when you are trying with form customizer. Okay. Okay, fine, Hemashri. Okay. On Monday we will connect and we'll see the application customizer, like how to customize the header and footer. This one is clear, right? And process. So we fully cover the process, but I hope I explained you how to deploy and how where to after deployment where to configure all those things. Explained. Okay, this is the full process when we are developing. Okay, after only thing. the core functionality you need to write in this tsx file. Okay. Okay, Hemashri. Okay. Happy weekend. We'll connect on Monday.
Thank you. Happy.
Thank you.